Nolan and Talia are on patrol when she reminds him that he needs to have his rookie handbook memorized. They get dispatched to an armed robbery in progress and quickly respond to the call. Once they arrive, Talia stays behind while Nolan chases after a suspect and manages to catch him. It turns out the man was just about to propose to his girlfriend. Both Talia and Nolan allow the couple to get engaged before proceeding with the arrest. Later, Lucy is quizzing Nolan, and he admits he never had a memorable proposal story and isn't even sure if he'll ever get married again. Then, Nolan leans in and starts kissing Lucy, causing her to lose focus. The next day at the station is a big one for the rookies. It's rotation day. Everyone is paired with a different training officer. Nolan teams up with Officer Lopez, West is assigned to Bradford, and Chen is with Bishop. But that's not the only twist. By the end of their shift, each rookie has to dig up a personal detail about their new training officer, something the officer wouldn't want them to know. The prize? A day off. Nolan and Lopez don't exactly start off smoothly. He wants to drive, but she shuts that down immediately. They head to court, where she'll be tied up for a few hours. While waiting, Nolan tries to get some studying. As an inmate walks past and blesses him after a sneeze, things suddenly go sideways. Nolan hears a noise. The prisoner has made a run for it. He gives chase, juggling his book and scattered papers, but doesn't manage to catch the guy. Lopez tells him to leave the studying at home next time. Next, they follow up at the home of Garcia, the inmate who escaped. He's not responding, so Nolan decides to ask a nearby kid selling lemonade. The boy says his neighbor is a drug dealer, and he is currently at his daughter's 15th birthday party. Meanwhile, things are tense between West and Bradford right from the start. Bradford wastes no time trying to break his confidence. The two are assigned to a stakeout, tracking a suspected gun run. Over with Chen and Bishop, things aren't going much better. When Chen tries to make conversation, Bishop cuts her off, saying that if Chen wants to get involved with Nolan and damage her own reputation, that's her choice, as long as it doesn't affect her job. During a traffic stop for expired registration, 4 teenagers suddenly take off. Chen manages to catch one, but Bishop scolds her for not going after the driver. She orders Chen to let the kid go, explaining that only the driver can be charged. Bishop then tells Chen she's completely missing the bigger picture. Becoming a cop is the hardest thing she'll ever do, and instead of fully committing to that, she's distracted by her relationship with Nolan. Bishop warns her that if anyone finds out, she could lose everything. West and Bradford move in on the gun runner's location, but the property is surrounded by dogs. Suddenly, gunfire erupts, and West starts to panic. Later, Bradford confronts Lopez, demanding to know why she let a rookie with serious issues back on the street. Lopez explains that she thought she had helped him move past. She adds that their hands are tied. West's father is a commander in internal affairs, and whether they like it or not, it's a political situation. Neither of them knows what to do next. West later confides in Nolan, admitting that he froze the moment the shooting started, and it's not the first time. Bradford pulls Nolan aside and tells him it's time for West to walk away. Meanwhile, Chen and Bishop respond to a call about a girl possibly being held against her will. They arrive at a trailer and speak with the girl, who says she's not allowed to contact her biological mother. Her foster mother is keeping her from doing so. West tells Bradford he's fully committed to the job and asks him to help him get better. But Bradford replies that he doesn't waste time on lost causes, and that West should be ready for tomorrow to be his last day in uniform. At home, Lucy tells Nolan that Talia knows about their relationship and warned her it would be a mistake to keep seeing him. Later, Bradford and West go to Wallace's apartment. Bradford tells West to handle it on his own, then walks off. At first, Wallace shuts the door in West's face, but after a few minutes, he opens it and invites him in. They talk, and West learns that Wallace hasn't left his apartment in over 15 months. West admits he's scared of getting shot. Wallace tells him the only way to deal with that fear is to face it head on. Meanwhile, Sarah, the girl who claimed she was being held against her will, shows up at the station. She tells Bishop she talked to her mom and wants to go back home. Bishop explains that her mother needs to get clean first. She then opens up, sharing her own experience of growing up in foster care. Nolan and Lopez visit Garcia in prison. He thanks them for letting him share a dance with his daughter at her 15th birthday. As a token of appreciation, He offers them a tip. A major drug deal is about to go down. It's a big shipment, the kind that gets attention. He tells them the exchange is happening in 2 hours, so they'd better cut a deal with the Dia fast. Back at the station, the team puts together a plan to stake out the drug deal. West quietly thanks Bradford for not reporting him to Gray. Gray warns West that if this operation goes south, he won't be allowed out of the car again. Meanwhile, Chen confides in Bishop, saying she doesn't want to break things off with Nolan because she really likes him. During the drug bust, gunfire breaks out, and one of the vehicles tries to flee the scene. Bradford does everything he can to control the situation, while West stays in the car. Nolan manages to stop one of the gunmen, and West steps up, jumping into the driver's seat and hitting another suspect with the car. Meanwhile, Bishop and Chen continue chasing a third suspect, who eventually crashes into a concrete wall at a construction site. Back at the station, everyone reports to Gray, and each of them claims they didn't learn anything personal about their temporary partner. Bradford turns to Lopez and tells her, "I fixed your rookie." Later at home, Nolan tells Lucy they should break up. He says he doesn't want to be the reason she failed. Hurt and frustrated, Lucy walks out, telling him she'll see him at work.